Hey guys, we are back with some more Wolfsburg Wolves franchise mode, and in this one we have the Minnesota Wild in round number 1 of the Year 8 playoffs. As we go to check the lines of the Minnesota Wild, we saw them in the last one, but we'll check them again. They have Jack Hughes, the 96 overall, 24 years of age. Jack Hughes, who had a 90-point season this year, 59 goals. Oh my goodness, look at this guy. 68 goals in what was that, year number 6? Oh my goodness. Oh my. So, yeah. Other than Hughes and Bird, they got a lot of depth. I'll give him that. He's on a 1-year deal too, so he might drop to free agency. You never know. Probably not, but you never know. And then their defense, they have Dumba, and then after that it's a bunch of depth, which again could help them in the playoffs. But they have Robin Leonard, 82 overall, starting goaltender, 34 years of age, and Capo Kakkonen, not Capo Kakko, Capo Kakkonen in goal. And Scratch, Grizzlick, and McCabe. So this will be an interesting series, especially with Jack Hughes in there. And if you take a look at our lines, we don't really have anyone who's going to, of course, score points like Jack Hughes, but we have a bunch of depth. Miller, Aho, and Homer, and then Mayer, Point, Guryanov, Malkin, Trocheck, Zanetti, who had a 60-point season, Hintz, Pearson, Stahlberg, and then Kuleshov and Jones, Bohinski, who had an amazing rookie season, next to Provorov, and then Staples and Kondratech, and then in goal, you got Thatcher Demko, the 90 overall. So we do have a couple of huge advantages, specifically in goal, and I would say in the back end we have the advantage as well, given that we have not only just Kuleshov, but we have Jones and Provorov, and the 80 overall Bohinski that simulates like an 85 at least. So you got defensive depth here, you got offensive depth. They have Jack Hughes. So we'll see if star power wins it or if depth wins it. So here we go. Game 1 against Minnesota. We will only be going into overtimes in elimination games, because if I do it every game, then it gets kind of exhausting and it takes away from the quality of the rest of the commentary. So we're going to go into this here. Game number 1 in Germany. Let's go. Jack Hughes versus Pablo Pearson on the faceoff. Oh, goodness. All right. So starting the fourth line there against Jack Hughes. First period. There we go. Alexander Kuleshov with the first playoff goal of these playoffs on Robin Leonard. Very nice. 8 shots to 13 in favor of Minnesota, but we are leading where it matters. Second period. Nothing doing for either team. 24 shots to 14 in favor of Minnesota once again, but at least we are still up. Now, I would like an insurance goal here. A couple of insurance goals, if you would. Because Jack Hughes, we all know, can strike at any moment, given that he has scored 66 goals before in the NHL during the regular season. So, come on, boys. Let's get it going. Third period. Get one more for me at least. At least. You know Jack Hughes is getting on the board at some point. And Coty with the goal on Demko. So it is 1-1. And they are almost doubling us in shots. Come on, boys. Please don't go to overtime, game 1. Please don't go to overtime. Yes, Airpunk Tet Yorgaho, the clutch goal with 1:33 remaining in the third, and we win it 2-1. Oh my goodness. That game was something there. Demko first start of the game, 973 save percentage on 38 shots, 37 saves. Aho with a goal and a hit, and Kuleshov with the goal. So there you go. I mean, Kuleshov and Aho, 2 reverse studs, showing up in game number 1. Let's hope that they can stay consistent throughout the entire playoffs. So we take game number 1. I will definitely take it. Need every little bit we can get. Every advantage that we can get over Jack Hughes. So going into game number 2 now. Aho versus Hughes on the faceoff is the matchup. First period. All right. Nothing. Shots 8-7 in favor of Minnesota. More or less the same thing as the last game. It looks like this is going to be a defensive series. Second period. There you go. Braden Point on Leonard. Let's go. 16 shots to 12. Favor of Wolfsburg. 1-0 in favor of Wolfsburg as well. Come on, boys. Get me that insurance marker early this time, not in the last minute. I prefer anyway. Power play for Minnesota goes nowhere. Good. Halfway through. Come on. Can we get the... Nope. Jack... Yep, there it is. Jack Hughes on Demko. And it is 1-1 once again. Are we going to an OT? Or... Nope, we don't have a last-minute hero. But it is only game number 2, and this looks like it could be a defensive series. So we are indeed going to carry on with our rule of only going into overtimes in the elimination games, as to save my voice for other videos that I have to do today. And maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Anyway, overtime. Let's go. Come on, boys. It'd be huge to get a 2-0 lead over these Minnesota Wild here in round number 1. Oh my goodness, 5-on-3 power play. What are you guys doing? Stop taking penalties. Thank you. Halfway through. Come on. Wolfsburg. They're getting a lot of shots now as Minnesota. And yes, who is it? It's Geno Malkin in overtime on Robin Leonard. We are up 2-0 in the series. Let's go. So Jack Hughes gets the goal. I forgot to take the 3 stars. But Jack Hughes gets the late goal for Minnesota. Sends it to overtime. And Geno Malkin, the veteran presence, coming through in the clutch as usual for your Wolfsburg Wolves. So here we go. Game number 3 in Minnesota now. If we could take a 3-0 lead in this series, that would be really, really nice. First period. Okay. Coty and Hughes. Yeah. Hughes, man. He probably has a point in every goal for Minnesota so far. All right. Come on. Second period, boys. Let's do it. Yeah. It didn't really make much progress. Aho with the goal. Air Punktet on Leonard, but Braden Shen on Demko. So we have a 2-goal mountain to climb against the Minnesota Wild, and then get another one to win the game, at least. So I'd say if we could get 4 goals here in this third period, that'd be great. Because you know Jack Hughes probably has another one in him. So come on. Let's get it going, boys. 21 shots to 24. Swanson with the goal on Demko. Yeah, it looks like they have this one won. Zanetti with the goal. All right, if we could make a late comeback, that'd be great. That'd be really awesome of you, Wolfsburg. Guryanov on Leonard. Hold on. Hold on. We might have something here. We really might have something here. Let's go. Come on. Last minute here. No. Okay. So, the close game. It's the first offensive game of the series. We got 2 late goals from Zanetti and Guryanov, but was not enough against the Minnesota Jack Hugheses. So, they take a game. And we're looking to go up 3-1 here in game number 4. But if not, then it'll be tied 2-2, and the home team will have won every game so far. But hopefully that doesn't happen. First period. Nothing doing. Oh my goodness. 12 shots to 9 in favor of Wolfsburg. Let's keep it that way, and let's get on the score sheet here in the second period. Second period. All right, so we got on the score sheet. But that's about it, because Braden Shen and Swanson with the goals on Demko. Bohinski with his first playoff goal. Let's go, Bohinski. This guy is amazing for, what is he, 21 years of age? Or 20 even? Jeez. All right. Third period. Come on, boys. Big period right here. This is the difference between 2-2 and 3-1. I would prefer to be up 3-1, obviously. So let's get those shots on the net. It looks like we're doing that, but we're not getting past. Yes, Robin Leonard. Maddox Homer with the goal on Leonard. All right, are we going to another overtime here? Are we going to another overtime? We are going to another overtime. Now again, not an elimination game, so we are going to view overtime in the real-time sim. So thank you, Maddox Homer, for that goal on Leonard, but we need another hero here, overtime hero. Gino, can you do it again, my buddy? Please. I know, right away it ends. Brock Nelson, less than a minute into overtime on Demko, and we have a 2-2 series now. Jeez, of course. Just had to be this way, didn't it? Jack Hughes is probably carrying that team. Even though he didn't get any goals in that game, he's driving that offensive play with that 96 overall. All right, come on, boys. Game 5 in Wolfsburg. Once again, the home team has won every game. So if there's any good news out of this, it's that. And we are the home team, so we should get the win here by logic. But that's logic. As we've seen in the current NHL playoffs, logic doesn't work specifically in the NHL playoffs. So here we go, first period. Yeah, that's going to be a goal for who else but Jack Hughes on Thatcher Demko. And the shots are 14-4. So we're outplaying them massively, but Jack Hughes, being the elite player that he is, the franchise player that he is, gets the goal on one of only 4 shots that Minnesota had in that period. Come on, boys. Second period. Aho, Airpunk Tet with the goal, but Kvasha, the 4th line right winger, gets a goal on Demko. We're down by 1 going into the third. Come on, boys. Shots at 30-13. Come on. We're over, more than double out shooting them, and they're still leading it on the score sheet. Come on. This is a frustrating game. This might be a very frustrating rest of the series here. Just because of how good Minnesota's been defensively. And we're just getting the shots on net. But Leonard, Malkin with the late goal once again, coming in clutch. Now again, it's not an elimination game, so we're going to stay in the quick sim. But Gino, once again, comes up absolutely clutch to get this game tied going into overtime. Do we have a hero? 45 shots to 22. Come on, boys. Get that OT dagger. Put us up 3-2. Let's go. Oh my goodness. It's going to be pure defense here, isn't it? This is bound to go like a triple overtime. I mean, I know the sim doesn't take that long usually, and that's going to be a goal for Tyler Bertuzzi. The 4th line left winger on Thatcher Demko. Oh my goodness. All right, we're down 3-2 all of a sudden. Kvasha, Bertuzzi, and Leonard are the 3 stars of the game. Oh boy. All right, so 2 overtime games in a row. Could have gone either way. Both were lost 3-2 against the Minnesota Wild. We lost game number 3, 4-3, which was basically the only offensive game of the series. Then we won 2 games in a row, 2-1. So we haven't, other than this game right here, which we lost, we haven't scored more than 2 goals. So I think, I mean, obviously that could have something to do with Dumba. That could have something to do with Hughes being so good. But I think, no, not draft class. Yeah, I think I want to change some lines here because something's not working. Obviously, Gino got that goal late. So I think I want to leave the 3rd line alone. But the top 6 definitely needs to change. So, Mayer with 2 assists. How is he defensively so far with the takeaway to giveaway ratio? I wouldn't expect too bad, no. 10-4. Could be doing better, but, you know. he's pretty good. Pretty good. Point with 2 points. Guryanov 2. Homer 4. Aho with 4. And Miller with 2. What about Zanetti? Because Zanetti's kind of a mixture of a playmaker and a sniper, given that he had over 200 shots this season, 60 points, 24 goals. Yeah, that might be the move. Although, here's the thing. Again, I don't really want to touch that 3rd line, but here I feel like it's necessary because we need to get that 1st line going. I mean, Aho and Homer have been scoring, but I feel like it could be doing better. So we're going to get Zanetti with Aho and Homer. I'm going to get Miller with Point and Mayer, and then Guryanov with Trocheck and Malkin. Something needs to change. We've only scored more than 2 goals once, and we lost that game. And then I'm gonna. How's Pearson doing on faceoffs? Let's see. It's a huge game. 42.3. I'm gonna put Hintz in the middle. And what's Pearson done so far these playoffs? 1 takeaway, 1 giveaway, 7 hits. I mean, he's not bad. He hasn't been hurting us, I don't think. Gino, I'm not taking Gino out. He's been clutch. Defensively, Bohinski has 3 points. I'm not taking him out. Kondratek, 6 penalty minutes. What else has he done? 9 shots, 5 giveaways, 11 hits. You know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to put, instead of Kondratek, I'm going to put Alexander Kuleshov on the penalty kill because he is able to hold his own defensively. 88 defensive awareness, 93 for shot blocking and stick checking. And we need our best players on the ice at all times right now. So Kuleshov, get on there with Provorov. Staples. Do I want Staples there? Not like I have too many other options. he's not hitting, but here's the thing. He's not giving the puck away. So I'll definitely leave Staples there with Jones. You know what? Let's check the team stats. That'll hopefully tell us something about what we might need to change. Because, again, other than that one game where we scored 3, offense has been nowhere. I mean, that might just be Minnesota being so good defensively, but it's, you know, you kind of got to change something after losing 3 in a row. So where are we for goals for? 2.2. Yeah, that kind of figures. So I'm not even going to look at goals for or goals against. I know those numbers are going to be super low for both teams, really. Power play, let's see. I'm going to look at Minnesota's power play, too, because if Minnesota's power play is hot, 20.8, then you might want to change the penalty kill a little bit. Yeah, that means our penalty kill is at like 80 point something, right? Or 79 something. Where's our power play? Oh my goodness. Yep, power play needs to change. It's just 10 opportunities, no goals. Okay. Yep, that needs to change. Penalty kill is 79.2. Could be a lot better, but it is worth noting we have taken by far the most penalties in the playoffs so far with 24. Everyone else, the average is like 14 for every other team, you know? And Minnesota's only taken 10 penalties. So we really, really need to make those power plays count. We're totally changing the power play, if nothing else. So here we go. Let's see. Mayer, Aho, Zanetti, Trocheck, Kuleshov, then Guryanov, Point, Homer, Bohinski, Jones. I'm getting Malkin on there somewhere. He's been clutch. It's just a matter of where. Trocheck has 4 points, so I'll leave him on the power play. Actually, well, obviously they're not from power play points because there hasn't been any power play goals so far. I'm gonna put Guryanov up here with Aho and Zanetti. Or you know what? Actually, instead of Guryanov, I might just put, yeah, I'm gonna put Gino. Gino's been so good so far. Even though he only has 3 points, 2 incredibly clutch goals to get us to the point where we are now. And obviously we're down 3-2, but if he hadn't gotten those clutch goals, we might already have been out at this point. So Gino, Aho, and I'm gonna get a pure passer there. Point. Gino, Aho, and Point with Trocheck. Honestly, I might try Bohinski instead of, well, actually, I'll have Kuleshov and Jones together, and then it's gonna have to be, I think Homer is gonna stay. One of these guys have to come off, obviously, because I don't think Zanetti or Guryanov are good at face-offs. Well, actually, Zanetti has a 78. What's his face-off percentage looking like in the regular season? Well, in the 58 he took, he had 51%. He has 42% so far in the playoffs on 7. It might be worth it to give him a shot. We can try it. We can try it for sure. Because I like Zanetti on the power play. I mean, he had 60 points, so you got to leave him on there. And then Guryanov, Homer, Zanetti, Trocheck, Bohinski. Yeah, we're going to have to roll with that. And again, Trocheck has had 4 assists so far, so I don't want to take him off. Let's see. As far as the 4-man goes, I don't think we're going to be having too many 4-man power plays. Oh, you know what? Aho isn't here. Yeah, I'm putting Aho on. I don't care if Hintz doesn't get any doesn't get as much ice time as he needs for this game. We need our best players on at all times. I think it's got to be Homer. It's got to be our best guys here. Aho, Homer, Mayer, and Trocheck. And then Staples has been doing fine on the first line, so I'll leave him with Jones. And then Provorov and Kuleshov. That's gonna have to be it. These are the lines that's gonna have to get it done. And Trocheck and Aho instead of Hintz. And Staples, Jones, Provorov, and Kuleshov. It's just the offense that needs to get it going. So, all right. I'm going into the game with these lines. I feel confident. We've been to the Stanley Cup Finals twice in the past 2 years. Come on, boys. Let's make it 3. Let's make it 3 times, and let's actually win the Stanley Cup this time. But we'll take it a game at a time. Because we're on the verge of being eliminated already here in round number 1. So let's go. Come on. Jack Hughes versus Trocheck. First period. All right. They got 2 goals. Markstrom and Dumba, but Zanetti and Gino on Leonard. All right, so the first line, second, and the third line. Second period. Yes, okay. JT Miller on Leonard's second line. 3 lines have chipped in so far. Nice. All right, third period. Come on. Let's go. Get me an insurance marker. I have a feeling there's a Jack Hughes goal coming up at any moment. Come on, Wolfsburg. Come on, Wolfsburg. Get that insurance marker, please. Power play, power play, power play, power play, power play. Oh, my goodness. The power play sucks. And Tyler Bertuzzi with the goal on Dr. Demko. 5 minutes remaining. And, of course, we're going to an elimination overtime. Not like this. No. You know what, boys? It's time. We need some luck. It's time that we brought out the German flag alternates. Let's go. Here we go. Overtime. Aho on the face-off against... Who is that? Is that Jack Hughes? It should be. Kuleshov. Jones. Kuleshov over to Aho. Aho loses that. But Homer picks it up. And gets it deep. Kind of. Bird picks it up. Houtanen tries to pick it up. Kind of fumbles it. Hughes loses it to Homer. Homer gets it even further than it was before. So Minnesota starting 200 feet from our net. And Aho with a huge hit there on Dumba, I believe it was. Jones to Aho. Back to Jones. Jones looking for space. Looking to keep his team alive. Kuleshov to Aho. Aho with the shot. And it's it's blocked in front. Houtanen to Ladnia. Up for Minnesota. Finds Hughes. Oh my goodness. Dumba. Dumba with the shot. That's blocked in front. And that's picked up by Hughes. Hughes. Power move to the front of that. Hughes tries to get the shot off. He gets it off now. Kuleshov pinned along the boards by Hughes. And he kicks it up to Miller. JT Miller out. Second line for the Wolfsburg Wolves. He passes it to Zanetti. Zanetti. The shot, oh my goodness, it went wide or went off the blocker. Zanetti pinned along the boards. Has it still. Gets it to the point for Jones. Jones to the middle for Point. Point, oh my goodness, tried to shoot it glove side. Miller has behind the net. Kuleshov. Back to Miller. Back to Kuleshov. Kuleshov for Point. Point with the shot. We're playing well here. Come on, boys, keep it going. Zanetti to Jones. To Point. To Miller. Take the shot. Miller, what are you doing, you goof? Oh my goodness. Jones. Oh, Jones turns it over off a really weird play. It's just, yeah, goes for nothing. Swanson. Bird. Vukovic. Pionk. Pionk with the shot. Demko with the save. Very nice. Thank you, Demko. Swanson with the shot. Oh my goodness, it almost went in. Kuleshov gets it and gets it up to Miller. Mayer. To Point. To Miller. To Point once again. Back over to Miller. Miller looking at his options. Finds Bohinski on the point. Bohinski. It centers that one, but Vukovic picks it up. Pionk. Pinned along the boards by Malkin. Malkin. Back to Provorov. Provorov. Finds Bohinski. Number 62. Down low. To Trocheck. Oh my goodness, he didn't get a shot on that. These idiots, dude. I'm telling you. Provorov. For Bohinski. Over to Malkin. Play slows down here a little bit. Miller. To Malkin. For Provorov. He tried to find, I believe, that would have been Point. Or actually Trocheck, number 22. However, Minnesota has it. Miller to Provorov. Provorov takes it in, but gets it to Malkin, his fellow countryman. Winds it around the boards to nobody. Perfect. Kunin to Nelson. I swear to God, if that costs us this game. All right, thank you. Oh, no. Coty with a shot. Oh, my goodness. Demko. Beautiful save. Thank you. Nelson. To Hicketts. To Cody. And that's blocked in front. Kunin. Oh, Trocheck. Thank you for being there. Nelson picks it up again. Oh, my goodness. What are we doing? Bear. For Nelson. Down low. Nelson. Oh, I forgot Brock Nelson, the former Wolfsburg Wolf. He was a backup player, I believe, for us last year. Gino tries to get around Bear, but cannot. But he's around now. Gino to Homer. To Kondratek. Back down low to Homer. To Gino. To Kondratek. To Gino. Take a shot, guys. Oh, my goodness. Coty. Up to Kvasha. Fourth line out there for Minnesota now. Tyler Bertuzzi's been a pain for us in this series. Bear, the Hicketts checked by 64 Zanetti. Bertuzzi down low. Oh my goodness, Demko. Thank you. 1:30 left in the overtime. And it's looking like it might go to 2 here. Oh, jeez. Come on, boys. Win this face-off. Please win this face-off. Possession is huge right now. Oh, my goodness. No. Dumba to McCabe. Oh, McCabe's playing. Staples to Zanetti. He carries it out of the zone. And in. What can he do? He's looking at his options. He finds Staples, number 96. Back over to Zanetti. Zanetti with the shot. Rebound is not there, and Leonard covers up. 1:13 remaining. Oh, come on, boys. Please, this would be such a huge win. Hughes on the face-off against a homer. Or, Aho, I can't talk. Come on. Aho wins it. Thank you. Countratech. Staples. Do something with it. Oh, my goodness. Bird, I believe that is number 6. And Homer intercepts. Come on. Homer to... Was that offside or something? Why did he not touch it? Oh my god. Hughes takes it the other way. Finds Lodnia in the slot. Oh my goodness. That's dangerous. Lodnia finds Hughes with a one-time shot that's blocked. Number 18. Pearson. 40 seconds remaining in the overtime to Homer. Homer up. Looking at his options. Circles back. Finds Kuleshov. Kuleshov for Hintz. Hintz with the shot. Blocked in front by Matt Dumba. Oh my goodness. Pearson. Back to Kuleshov for Jones. Jones with the shot. That goes wide. Oh my goodness. Dumba. For Hottanen. 18 seconds remaining. Bird. Hughes. Hughes back to Dumba. Back down low for Hughes. They look for a cycle, but don't get it. Jones gets it to Homer. And one final rush. Hintz. Shoot it. Oh, almost gets through. Leonard's 5-0 with 0.8 seconds remaining in overtime. And it looks like we're going to a second overtime period. This is why I don't do overtimes for non-elimination games, man. And Hintz takes the face-off. And we're going to a second OT. Here we go, second overtime period. Hughes versus Aho on the face-off. Aho wins it. Kuleshov to Aho. Aho loses it. Hottanen. He's checked, but Dumba will get that next to the goal. Dumba gets it back from Bird and sends it up to Lodnia. Lodnia into the zone. Looks at his options, finds Dumba. Dumba back for Hottanen. Hottanen with the shot, blocked by Aho. Captaincy material. And Zanetti to Aho. Aho in the zone now. He gets hit by Dumba, and Hughes will take it. Back to Dumba. Dumba finds Lodnia. Number 10 to Hughes. Hughes with the shot. That was blocked in front. Lodnia pinned along the boards by Kuleshov. A bunch of players digging at it right now, and no one seems to be able to get it. But Aho is able to take it up. Zanetti takes from Aho. Finds him again. Aho with the shot, and that was a laser. And Aho air punctet with the overtime goal in game number 6 to send us to 7. Yay! Let's go. That was clutch. That was absolutely clutch by Jorg Aho, driving the net and staying with his shot. Look at this. It starts with a shot from the slot. Rebound is there. Gets his own rebound and puts it past Robin Leonard. And he actually it wasn't even a rebound. Leonard threw it out and Aho picks it up. He's right there. He thinks his teammate's gonna get it, but no. Aho gets it between the legs of Dumba. And we have a game 7. Let's go. All right, it all comes down to this. Game number 7 on home ice. They won the past 2 overtimes before this, but we get the overtime on the stick of Jorg Aho, the captain. Puts it home off a mistake by Leonard. And we're going into game number 7. Come on, boys. No changes. Let's go. We're going to go real-time simulation here. Power play for the Minnesota Wild. Come on, boys. Nice kill. No shots on net for them either during that time, so good kill. Come on. Nice kill. Once again, only allowed 1 shot. Power play. Yes. Maddox homer on letter. Let's go. Come on. Yes, Maddox homer again. He's clutch. He is absolutely clutch here in game number 7. 2 goals in the first period on Robin Leonard within like 2 shifts of each other. So let's go. Maddox homer puts us up 2-0 going into the second. All right. 8 shots to 8. Fairly even other than the 2 homer goals. Come on, boys. I would love one more goal. One more insurance marker, because you know Minnesota is capable of scoring at any time. At absolutely any time from anywhere with Jack Hughes. Come on, all right. Going into the third with a 2-0 lead. Come on, boys. Get us to round number 2. Please. Please. All right, good kill. Good kill. 17 shots to 23 in favor of Minnesota, but the score 2-0 in favor of Wolfsburg. Less than 10 minutes remaining. Let's go. 5 minutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're moving on to round number 2. Thank you, Maddox homer. Thank you, Jorg Aho. Thank you, Gino Malkin as well for those 2 clutch goals earlier in the series. And thank you, Thatcher Demko. Let's go. Oh my goodness. That was a close one. I thought we were done. I really thought we were done when we went to overtime in that game number 6, because they had won the past 2 overtimes. They had all the momentum, and oh boy, Jorg Aho with 2 assists. So Aho and Homer connect, the 2 original draft picks of this team, the 2 original superstar forwards, well, not superstar forwards, but star forwards that we have, get it done. And Thatcher Demko with the 29 save shutout in game number 7. That is what I'm talking about. Let's go. So, as we check the stats, obviously, Jorg Aho is going to be up there. He had a solid 8-point series. Maddox homer, 6 points. And these guys, especially Homer, may not show up too much in the regular season. 59 points, 60 points, 61. I mean, he does what he needs to do in order to be efficient. But in the playoffs, he just takes it to another level. 6 points in 7 games. 14 points last year. 10 points the year before. So he's half a point per game player, but in this series, he really turned it on when it mattered most. Oh boy. Gino, another player who turns it on when it matters most. 3 goals in 7 games. 2 of them were absolutely clutch goals. I mean, all of them were clutch goals. That was a really close series, so really any goal that was scored in this series was clutch, let's be honest. Guryanov with 4 points. Trocheck with 4 points. I believe those were from the first 5 games, but still all 4 of those assists are much appreciated. Zanetti with 2 goals. Miller, Point, and Bohinski, and Kuleshov, and Jones all with 3 points. Mayer with 2. Hintz with 1. Provorov with 1. Furlan, Vertana didn't play. Staples, Kondratek, Pearson, Stahlberg, all with no points. That's fine, though. We won the series. That's all that matters at this point. Did the power play get any goals? He had 1 power play goal by Maddox homer. That was a pathetic power play, but nonetheless, again, as long as we win this series, I'm not going to complain too much now, am I? Aho with a 56.6 faceoffs. That's more like it. Trocheck 58.3. Point and Hintz and Pearson below a 50. But that's all right because our 2 main defensive centers got it done. Our team got it done. Hits, Provorov with 21, Kondratek 15, Aho with 14, Homer with 14, Jones with 12, Hintz, Zanetti, and Trocheck with 11, Guryanov, Stahlberg with 10, Pearson with 9, Miller with 8, Mayer with 6, and then Staples, Malkin, Point, Bohinski, and Kuleshov all with 1. Giveaways to takeaways. Takeaway Master Top Mayer 13-7. Homer 9-7. Now keep in mind, this is Mayer being on the penalty kill, which you give away the puck more than you take it away. So that's a good decision to have Mayer on the penalty kill, man. Gino and Trocheck. Trocheck was, first of all, was very good. And then Gino improved on his ratio from the regular season. Aho could have been a bit better, but you know what? He got the points, so I'm not gonna criticize him about that. Zanetti with a 5 and 6, Staples 4 and 6, good ratio for him. Miller with 4 and 3, Jones 7-3, 3-7 I should say. Takeaways first. Provorov 2-5, 2-4 for Point, 2-3 for Guryanov, 2-5 for Bohinski, 2-2 for Pablo Pearson, 2-1 for Stahlberg, 1-5 for Kuleshov, nothing, and 5 for Hansen, nothing, and 7 for Kondratek. Any fights in that series? Nope. All right, let's check goaltenders. Demko, .935 save percentage and a shutout in the most important game, game number 7. So, I mean, pretty solid efforts. I mean, I wish we had scored more in those first 5 games, of course, but in the end, we got it done. And that's really what matters. So, all around solid team effort, especially defensively. I liked how we played defensively. With the exception, of course, of, what was it, game number 3? Yeah, game number 3. Other than that, solid defensive effort against Minnesota. Let's see what we have in round number 2. And it's going to be the Winnipeg Jets. So we'll check out the lines of the Winnipeg Jets here. See what they're all about. Line A, Scheifele. But don't know much beyond that. Connor as well on the first line. And then Zucker, Malgin, Vesalainen, Atkinson, Appleton, and Duclair. And then Senyshyn, Patan, and Hyman. Defensively, Morrissey and Pouliot, Belpedio and Myers, Schuster and Anderson. So a lot of depth on D, and goaltenders, of course, you got Connor Hellebuck and Eric Comrie. So there are the Winnipeg Jets, and there is round number 1 for your Wolfsburg Wolves. And before we end things off here, check out the second round for other teams. New York Islanders versus the Washington Capitals, Buffalo Sabres versus the Tampa Bay Lightning, San Jose Sharks versus the Vancouver Canucks, and your Wolfsburg Wolves versus the Winnipeg Jets. So that'll about do it for this one. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one when we take on the Winnipeg Jets in round 2 of the Year 8 playoffs.